writers, I have Ranger here today, and Ranger wants to tell you something about spelling, right, Ranger? So today we're going to work on spelling a little bit, writers, and what do we want to say? Writers, write the sounds you hear. So we don't want you worrying about whether you can spell something completely correctly or not, right? When we're learning to write and spell, we write the sounds we hear. So I'm going to teach you that, and you're going to watch me do it, okay? Right, Ranger, you sit right here while we're learning. Okay, writers, so I'm going to share my screen with you. And remember, when I share my screen, we're going to write the sounds we hear. It's okay if it's not spelled correctly. You know I know how to spell correctly, but I want to show you what you should do as writers. All right, here we go. Writers, here's my writing right in front of you. And so what you can see is this is the story we were writing about the big fight, right? And here's Ranger and here's the chicken. And so I'm going to write in front of you. Now, writers, you know I can spell. What I'm going to show you is how you say the sounds you hear. So I want to write, we said Ranger was bored, right? So let's write that first sentence. Ranger was bored. Now the word ranger is already on my paper. So sometimes you have a word that you can find around your house or you know how to spell it. Well, just spell it. So we're going to write ranger. Now our next word is was. And so we can put the sounds down that we hear. If you know how to spell it, spell it. But if you don't, put the sounds down you hear. So let's do was. Ready? Get our fingers up and say the sounds. Was. W-z. Was. Right? So I hear was, right? Do you see how I put the sounds down I hear? That's what I need you to do. That's how you learn more about sounds, more about writing, and even more about reading. Ranger was bored. Let's say the sounds. B, or d. Did you hear that? I heard all those sounds in there, right? So I know b. Or, I know that one. I know it's an or. D, d. Did you see how I did that, writers? So I start my story and I put down the sounds that I hear, and that's what I want you to work on. So when you're writing, I want you to write words that you know how to spell, but if you don't know how to spell them, say the sounds you hear and put them down. Okay, happy writing, writers.